Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? Hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday, October 29th. This is the equivalent of the trading Super Bowl with FOMC today and major earnings after hours. Meta, Microsoft, and Google. We have Amazon and Apple tomorrow. We have a super NVDA-driven market. I officially get started in 8 minutes. I jump on early to say hello to my friends, get my mouth and brain matched up. I got my wisdom teeth out last Friday. Yeah, that's a little late in life to be getting wisdom teeth out, but if I sound like I have a box of rocks in my mouth more than normal, that's why. But I'm doing well. Glad to see you here. Ready for the trading day. Good morning, Shake and Bake, and let me know if audio and visual is good, please. Looks like everything is okay on my end. Good morning, Shake and Bake. Hey, Dylan. Chart Mom. Hi. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Paula. Mal, same thing, my friend. I have been thinking about Night Truck probably twice a week. Like, where is he? I hope he's doing well. Hey, Magda. I hope his wife is doing well. Hey, Magda. Tess. Pete Town. Hello. This is a tough journey. We have people that come and go often. And I think it's always a nice just check-in pause when you see people that may have left the trading journey to say, okay, do I want to be on this trading journey 6 months from now, a year from now, 6 years from now? If so, what do I need to do? You must be a risk manager first. You must manage risk. It is a tough journey. Visualize what you want and put in the work. I know that sounds hokey, but it's true. Hey, Success. We're clear. Good. Hey, Ishtak. I know I killed that. I'm sorry. Ishtak Hussein. All right, let's take a few chart requests. AV, good. Thank you, Shake and Bake. Paula, thank you. One-liner, hello. PLTR, got a new all-time high this week. Delete that alert so it'll stop bothering us. So PLTR had a daily squeeze, and we got a new all-time high on Monday. Yesterday, we got a doji of indecision. We actually had a doji on Monday as well. Upper wick of profit taking, upper wick of profit taking. They have earnings next Monday after hours. A daily higher low is more likely. On the 4-hour, we bounced exactly from the 4-hour 12 EMA. We're holding the hourly 12 EMA. We have a squeeze. I like PLTR. I think it looks great. And when I say I like something, 99% of the time, I'm not talking about fundamentals. 99.9% of the time, I'm not talking about fundamentals. It's probably overpriced. But what's overpriced? Overpriced means that someone's not willing to pay $191 for a share. As long as someone's willing to pay $191 for a share, it's not overpriced. I would tell you that some of the purses I like are way overpriced. But that doesn't mean someone's not willing. And economics was a tough subject for me. I still did well, but it wasn't the easiest thing. I forget, is supply over here and demand over here? And price is probably the opposite, but whichever. Whatever people are willing to pay. Where does that intersect? This is price. Where does that intersect? And that is a fair price. Whatever a buyer and a seller agree to, and that is fair. So extended doesn't mean anything. Adverbs in trading, it's gone too low or it's extended to the upside, extended to the downside. They don't mean anything. Now, I will still use those words, and I try to forbid myself from using those words to describe a chart and at what position it's in. But remember, it can go a lot further and a lot longer than you can remain solvent. Hey, Mary, how are you? How are the grandkids? Thanks for stopping by. Aid, Magda, pens. Pens looked like a short earlier. I was looking at it. We got over the daily 50 MA and then we pulled back. They have earnings next Tuesday. The 4 hour, this looks like a bear flag. I considered putting it on the Queen of the Mountain short list. I didn't. We're below the hourly 12 EMA. Pops are for shorting. Earnings are next week. That's a binary event. This is not a good look. Pretty bearish day yesterday. Hey, Ryan. Hey, one-liner. QBTS. I'm not going to skip you. Montana. Oh, I want to live in Montana. AI trades. Awesome. Congrats, beyond their control. And I really love your handle, acknowledging that the markets are beyond our control and accepting what is within our control, where we buy, where we sell, and our risk. Then you're good to go. Hey, Tess. Okay, QBTS. On the weekly, we have an inside bar. On the daily, the lower high is now set at 37.28. Bulls will be looking for a daily higher low. Earnings next Thursday, it looks like. Potential 4 hour bear flag. It's my birthday week. My birthday's Halloween. So happy birthday to me for y'all being here. We're below the hourly 12 EMA. This isn't a good look. After hours high, 33.10. Support, 31.85 and 31.72. Big down day yesterday. It doesn't look good. Grandkids are great. Congrats, Mary. So happy. Hey, Poopcoin. Fubo, and then we'll get started with the show. Fubo got a deal with Disney, you're saying. We bounced from the daily 200 MA. We had an outside bar yesterday. We're gapping up. 397 is key resistance. Daily 50 MA is at 387. Let me see if I can look up real quick. What the short float is on Fubo. Or Tex, I'm pulling it up there first. Fubo short float, it only shows 17% on Ortex. Let me check shortsqueeze.com. Big pop on Fubo, good look there. Okay, short squeeze is taking forever. Is there a dollar deal on this Disney? I don't see any deal, but anyway. Fubo, it doesn't show the short percentage. So Ortex has it at 17.3%. Turning 25, you guessed it. Okay, it's 6:30. Let me get started. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, maybe for my birthday, I will give a gift, I hope, of more tweets or more X posts. Let me work on that for the rest of the year. What I do here on Wednesdays, I go over this market environment dossier table. This is a table I created as a way to communicate to you more objectively what I see in the market. We have some red out there, primarily green. Overall, more bullish, and it's being driven by NVIDIA. We'll take a look at that. We have the FOMC interest rate decision today at noon. We have Microsoft, Meta, and Google earnings after hours. The FOMC interest rate decision has baked in a 99.9% chance of a cut. What does that mean? If there's not a cut, there could be HE double toothpicks to pay. We could have some chaos if we do not get a rate cut. That is already baked in the cake. But what's not baked in the cake is the press conference. The press conference starts at 2:30 with Fed Powell. If he sounds more hawkish and says that maybe more cuts are not on the way that the market is anticipating, that can rock the market. Let's look at what happened yesterday. This was the market yesterday, the heat map. The majority of the heat map is red, and we had new all-time highs yesterday. We were driven by the majors, primarily NVIDIA. And I tell y'all every week, at least every week, SMH is the fuel to the market's engine. And boy, did NVDA prove that yesterday. NVDA was a lone soldier out there running. The rest of the market was red. We had no breath in the market. And the market was getting new all-time highs. New all-time high on QQQ. And we're set to gap up. This is the fourth gap in a row. Fourth gap up in a row. That's typically where we look for a potential bull exhaustion play, meaning a top fish setup. And it would be logical for that to happen on FOMC interest rate decision day and major earnings. So ES, new all-time high. Overnight. Look at this 4-hour 12 EMA. That's the green line. Look at the air pocket between price and that EMA. That shows the bull velocity, the bull fervor, the bull insatiability, whatever you want to call it. Look at that air pocket between price and the 4-hour 12 EMA. That is your bull guide. Look at the slope of the EMA, the SOTIMA. Slope of the EMA is 45 degrees. That's very bullish. Bulls are buying this hand over fist right now. The music will stop. It will stop. It's just a matter of when. The Russell is weaker than ES and NQ. I feel like I'm screaming. I'll stop if I am. Sorry. We're looking for a daily higher low on the Russell. The Russell is opening red. We are looking for a daily higher low. The question is, if money leaves or stops buying in SMH, NVIDIA, where will the money go? It needs to go somewhere else for the market to keep lifting. The logical place for the money to go would be banks. That would be a logical area for the money to go. That's what I'm looking for. We see constant rotation in the market, and we'll see if it can go back into Russell. We have a gap here at 247.12. We have lots of gaps. So on QQQ, let's see, 628.55. 628.55 is a gap. 618.42. Not all gaps have to be filled, but it's nice to know where they are for potential targets. Again, not all gaps have to be filled, but you want to know where they are. So those are just some gaps I see. So if the market were to pull back, if the market pulls back and hits one of these gaps, that could be an area for reversal as well. Something to keep in mind. The Dow hit a new all-time high yesterday, but it did not hit a new all-time high overnight. We're bouncing from the 4-hour 12 EMA. We have names like Caterpillar had earnings. They're up 6%, new all-time high. That's helping industrials. VIX. I've been getting great clues from VIX. VIX bounced yesterday, but this could be a daily bear flag. There was hedging going into FOMC today and earnings. So this could be a daily bear flag. We're looking for a daily low or high. VIX is flat while the market is up. We have Hang Seng red overnight. DAX just went green. US 10-year is still below 4%. Bitcoin, this could be a 4-hour bear flag. We're below the 4-hour 12 EMA. Ethereum, this could be a 4-hour bear flag. We're below the 4-hour 12 EMA. Bitcoin will likely be impacted by FOMC, so don't think you're immune to FOMC if you're trading Bitcoin. We are looking for a daily higher low on Bitcoin. Dollar is green. That's one of those red checks on the table this morning. We have a daily equilibrium on the dollar. Gold is green. We're bouncing. We're looking for a weekly higher low on gold. It's holding the weekly 12 EMA. And we have bounced enough for a 4-hour higher low. Gold is over the 4-hour 12 EMA. We haven't been over it since last Monday for 8 days. Gold is showing strength. Oil is weak. I don't know if we're getting the oil inventory today. I'm assuming so. The shutdown, I don't know. We have a potential daily inverse head and shoulders setting up on oil. We're at the daily 12 EMA looking for a daily higher low. Hourly got oversold back here. That didn't mark the daily higher low. So let's see if we can get an hourly higher low and change the trend. I like that for a long. Nat gas, potential hourly bear flag. 4-hour 12 EMA is overhead. Yeah, hit that like button. Hey, Amy, Diego, Brian. Hey, Jill, Richard. Yeah, net's been looking good. That would be tougher than trading Mal. Aw, Dylan, that's kind. Okay, Apple. Apple is green in pre-market. We are not at all-time highs. We got a new all-time high yesterday. Earnings tomorrow after hours. I used to have a friend, she would say, make it light on yourself. Make it light on yourself. How do you make it light on yourself? Don't fight a bull when the 4-hour 12 EMA is your guide. Look at that air pocket between price and the 4-hour 12 EMA. Bulls are telling you they like Apple. That may change, but they're telling you they like it. Amazon is one of the few names that is red this morning. We had a doji yesterday of indecision. Earnings tomorrow. We are looking for a 4-hour higher low. Hourly is teetering on the 12 EMA. NVDA, we are now a $5 trillion company. Over around $206, it became a $5 trillion company. They had a lot of news headlines yesterday. Look at that air pocket between price and the 4-hour 12 EMA. This one will be on back burner watch today. So first 5-minute oversold after this big move. This was the star of the show yesterday, and it's what drove QQQ. It's what's driving QQQ this morning. Tesla, we have an air pocket between price and the 4-hour 12 EMA. We have a potential, I have graffiti issues I like to draw. We have a potential weekly cup and handle that confirms over 470.75. This is a bullish chart. We have a daily squeeze. And a squeeze just means that the Keltner channels and the Bollinger Bands are compressing, creating pressure. And when that pressure gets released, there's likely volatility. Hourly 12 EMA is your guide on Tesla. Some Queen of the Mountain trades I like. Hey, Lisa. Bros. Bros before hoes. Weekly low or high is more likely on Bros. We're at the daily 50 MA. We have a daily double top, 60-20, 60-22. We're holding the 4-hour 12 EMA, but we're below the hourly 12 EMA. We have an EQ. I like a top fish against 60-22 on Bros. FCX has a really tight pattern and squeeze. There was some copper headlines overnight that there's some type of crunch that you would assume would be bullish. We're below the 50 RSI on the daily. We're rejecting at the daily 12 EMA. I think you could play this in either direction. You could play a bull break of 41.95 or a bear break of 40.50. GS on the daily, we're getting some upper wicks here, some bull exhaustion. We're holding the 4-hour 12 EMA. XLF is weak this morning. Very weak. XLF is down. GS is not down yet. I think this could be a bear laggard play. And then for bull plays, J&J, we're looking for a weekly higher low. And we're actually looking for a daily higher low compared to 185.88. 4-hour is at oversold. We have a gap down. I want to flush closer to 185.88, the better. And then you could look for a long, looking for the weekly and daily higher low. Walmart, we're looking for a weekly higher low. We're approaching the daily 50 MA. We have a gap at 102.45. I did not note that earlier. 102.45. We have a small gap down. I would love for it to fill 102.45 and then look for a long on Walmart. Walmart options move pretty well and they're pretty cheap. Hey, Kate. Hey, Walter. Hey, average guy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful to have another birthday. Aging in women is not a good combo, but I am attempting to embrace it. It beats the alternative. All right, Sherwin-Williams. They had earnings yesterday. Big move on earnings. Big upper wick of profit taking here. You're opening up in the middle of yesterday's range. You have an hourly EQ. You could look for a long compared to 345.97, but this is not my ideal trade setup. This big range, $22 range on a $300 instrument. It's not ideal for me. NVDA, are they ever going to pay a decent dividend? I think if you're an NVDA owner, and let's see, do y'all remember my birthday a few years ago when we had that cup and handle? Well, excuse me, we had the Head and Shoulders on the daily and it was a faux Head and Shoulders. Let's go look at that. That's one of my favorite plays of all time. It was one that I was super convinced on. It was a big birthday of mine. Y'all probably remember it. Right here. And it looked like a monthly bull flag. And I said, don't get, it was a weekly Head and Shoulders. Don't get snookered in to the weekly Head and Shoulders. This was it. Because it could be a faux Head and Shoulders because there was a bull flag on a higher time frame. We got that fake break on my big birthday, and then it soared. Let's say that you were listening to me then. Let's just pretend. And you've held it for 2 years. You are up 400% in 2 years. I would rather have 418% in 2 years than any dividend, or just about any dividend that it would pay. So something to think about. PayPal is weak. I'm going to do PayPal and then wrap it up and go start the live stream for our members, get them ready for the FOMC day. PayPal had big news yesterday, big upper wick of profit taking, and it doesn't look good. We're holding yesterday's low right now. We're holding the 4-hour 12 EMA. I like it long as 72.83 holds. All right, y'all go get them. Use stop losses. Stair steps are your best friends with FOMC. And hit the like button and the follow button. Check us out at chartguys.com. All right, love you all.